The Fed cut and confusion, the jobs report, tariff tweets. What else can we squeeze in this week? I'm Angela Miles with the Russell Report. The Russell was just a hair away from crossing the 1600 mark on Fed announcement day. But between the Fed chairs' mixed messages on more rate cuts to come and the president's tweet about more tariffs on China, the Russell 2000 is now trading below 1550. Yesterday, with the Trump tariff tweet, did you see what happened? The Russell fell about 1.5%. Today, the market is digesting the jobs report. It looks like 164,000 people were added to payrolls, which was above expectations. Getting back to the Fed, though, cuts in the lending rate could be good for small caps. That means the costs will be lower for those small companies. And the small caps, as you know, are continuing to lag the broader market. So people are still looking for that bounce back. Taking a look at the trading action so far, the ratio, one call trading for every 2.5 puts. The puts are very active and a big spike in the RVX. Vol is back. We're right around 21. Coming up next, we'll get some commentary on the market right after this quick break. Well, you can probably hear that volatility is back based on what's going on with this hit alone and the traders and the roar from the floor. Let's bring in Paul Foster. He's an options strategist. So the RVX making a big spike, but there's some players who are probably making some pretty decent money on this move because we talked about some of those put buyers into the Fed announcement.
Yeah, there were put buyers in the Fed announcement, and those volatilities weren't all that high, but they did expand into the Fed announcement.
They sure did.
But then the Fed announcement was somewhat of a placid event, and the volatilities came back in. However, with this new tariff news out of Donald Trump, the volatilities are expanding again.
And how? So let's take a look at some of the bigger trades. What are people thinking going forward?
You know, the put-call ratio is one call to about 2.5 puts. They are seeking downside protection, and the weekly is expiring next week, so it's the August weekly 1,500 puts.
Wow, all the way down to 1,500, so that is a critical line. Just think about it. We were close to 1,600. What a week.
Yeah.
Paul, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thanks, Ange.
That's a wrap for now. I'm Angela Miles. Have a good day, everybody.